right. Welcome to the Upper St. Clair versus Mercyhurst in the South Hills Classic. We have Upper St. Clair in white and Mercyhurst in green. Both teams played yesterday. Upper St. Clair came out with a 4-1 victory against Mount Lebanon. And Mercyhurst played Peters, and unfortunately, I do believe the score was 7-0. So hopefully we're looking for some big things today from St. Clair. And I think right away was that Brianna Erdman that got called for a foul there. Free kick. Headed out by Sammy Lackner. Nice pressure there by Emma Haskell. Jordan Selov trying to chase that one down. We have Heather Godwin, defender, throwing the ball in right now. I know. Can't really see from this vantage point, but they're going to play it back to Sarah McMurtry, who's the junior goalkeeper for the Panthers. Do believe that was an offside. Mercyhurst was in an offside position and came back and was the first to touch the ball. That is offside. Sammy Lackner taking the indirect free kick. Mercyhurst heading it out. And the Lady Panthers will have a throw in. Jordan Sella playing outside mid, possesses that ball. Heather plays it back to Bailey Malkuzny, who is switching fields right now and carrying the ball and playing the ball to the sideline, and Maddie Rocks is not able to get there. Brianna Erdman heading the ball forward. So we have the second game of the season here. A nice touch by Emma Haskell, and unfortunately Jordan Salp's not able to get there. It's a nice pass and a good thought. Excellent. Yes. There we go. Emma Haskell still on the ball. Getting pushed from behind and touches the ball, and we get called for a handball, which I guess I don't know. Maybe they missed the push entirely. I'm not sure. Bree playing it long. Is Jordan going to be able to get there? And it's staying in. That's a good ball, but Mercyhurst does get there first. Emma Haskell giving chase. All right, Emma possessing the ball, sends it over to the middle to Bree Erdman. He switches field over to Julia De La Pera, defender. And they're playing the ball in, and oh, so close for Emma Haskell. Nice ball by Julia De La Pera. You had two Upper St. Clair forwards up there trying to bury that one, but unfortunately unable to get there. Mercyhurst will have a goal kick. I don't know if I think Upper St. Clair is having the best of possession at this point. Doing a good job. Bree Erdman giving chase. Over back to Julia. Over to Maddie Rocks outside midfield. Sammy Lackner heads that ball out of her end. Jordan Selp takes possession, gets it to Heather Godwin, who then gets it to Leah Mertz. Leah switching fields. That looks good. Over to Julia De La Pera again, carrying the ball. Over to Olivia Bielak, which takes a shot on goal, and it's a good thought. Yesterday, the Lady Panthers came up 4-1, and Olivia had 2 goals herself. Emma Haskell and Jordan Sellup added 1 each. So they're off to a good start as far as the goals are concerned. Mercyhurst is going to take a goal kick right to Olivia, who anticipates the play, possesses it, and then sends it back to Emma, who gets a good touch on the ball. Jordan giving some pressure. Jordan Sellup Gets it to Heather Godwin, who makes a nice pass. To Leah Mertz. It's good to see Bree Erdman back. She's been injured for a while. That's a nice touch. Nice touch over to Maddie Roggs, who wasn't able to connect with Emma Haskell. Bailey Melkuzny stepping up. That sending the ball into the USC zone. Yep, Jordan's got to get there, get some pressure. All right, Mercyhurst gets past Heather, but Heather makes a nice makeup. And Mercyhurst sends the ball into the middle. Julia's there to take care of business. Sammy Lackner gets the ball out of danger. Hopefully she'll carry a little bit here. Let's get some numbers up front. Just looking to Olivia Bielek on the right side. Ooh, Mercyhurst makes a nice defensive play there. Dispossesses Olivia from the ball, and the ball is taken into the middle of Mercyhurst. Tell you what, this is a lot cooler than it was yesterday because the girls played at 4 o'clock and it was probably 86, 87 degrees with on the field. It was a little hot. Today's overcast. I think we're probably about 75 degrees, which is a better climate in which to play. Mercyhurst is going to throw the ball in on the far side of the field. Wow. Okay. Mercyhurst is going to be thrown in again. Was that Maddie who got her head on the ball? I think that's going to be called against Leah Mertz. Got a little bit too aggressive there. Not a bad play, though. When you're at midfield, that's the place to take the... If you're going to take a foul, let's do it there. All right. We have Mercyhurst with a free direct kick right at midfield. Sending the ball into the box. Sammy Lackner sending it out on a header. Heather Godwin giving some pressure. Do believe that was a throw in by St. Clair, who gets the ball. Moves it forward, Bree to Emma Haskell, which they got to get some numbers moving forward here. Making a nice run, nice carry, keep carrying it. Oh, nice thought. Boy, I'll tell you what, that would have been nice if they would have been able to thread that needle. Okay, bad touch by the Mercyhurst defender. Jordan making a nice play on the ball. I don't know, Mercyhurst is getting a little bit physical down there, but nothing gets called. It'll be a goal kick by Mercyhurst. We're about 8.5 minutes into the game. Score is 0-0. Upper St. Clair really has had the best, I think, of play. Had multiple chances. Upper St. Clair's defense, it comprises of Julia De La Pera, Bailey Malkuzny, Sammy Lackner, and Heather Godwin. All juniors. Seem to be doing a good job of keeping the ball out of Sarah McMurtry's arms. Leah playing the ball back to Sammy, who switches fields over to Julia. Gets the ball to Emma. Emma makes a nice touch. And Olivia gets a shot off. Unfortunately, wasn't a strong shot, but hey, keeps the goalkeeper moving. Battle going on in the middle of the field. Leah Mertz giving chase. Heather Godwin taking control. Sends it over to Brianna Erdman, who then gets it long over to Jordan Sellup. Sammy Lackner makes a nice play. Sends it over to Heather. Heather sends it right back to Sammy, who sends it back to Sarah McMurtry in goal. Sarah McMurtry's got some big, some good cleats, the big cleats to fill since Jocelyn O'Farah graduated last year. I think she's off to a great start. Maddie Rock's giving chase there, and it's going to be a goal kick.
That was excellent.
It is going to be a Mercyhurst goal kick. All right, looks like Brianna Erdman and Jordan Selp will be coming out. And coming into the game is Megan Ebeck. And Haley Gans. Both seniors. Haley giving chase right there. Julie stepping up, getting a foot on the ball. Mercyhurst trying to control. Maddie Rock's giving a excellent pressure, and it'll be a Upper St. Clair throw-in. Seems like Mercyhurst having a lot of goal kicks, which is obviously a good thing because Upper St. Clair is pressuring. The more you can pressure, good things happen. All right, we have Mercyhurst having the goal kick. Heather controls, and Mercyhurst kicks the ball out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Upper St. Clair. Heather will take the honors and gets it to Emma Hasko, a sophomore, attacking mid. She sends it back to Bailey Malkuzni, who carries a little bit and sends the ball wide. Unfortunately, no one's able to possess that, but it will be a Upper St. Clair throw-in. Throw in by Julia De La Pera. Olivia Bialak, unfortunately, unable to control that. Haley Gans gets a body on it. Bailey Malkuzni giving some pressure. Sends that ball back to Sammy Lackner. Gets control. Over to Leah Mertz. Mia Mertz? No. Julie sends the ball up to Maddie Rocks, who sends the ball into the middle again to Leah. Leah getting control back of the ball, making some nice touch over to Olivia Bielak. Olivia gets another shot. Unfortunately, it's wide of the goal. We're about 14 minutes into the game. The score is 0-0. Upper St. Clair Lady Panthers are playing the Mercyhurst. Gotta be honest, don't know. So we'll just keep calling them Mercyhurst. What are they? Mercyhurst Prep. That's all we know. I have Emma Haskell getting a nice touch, giving some pressure, staying with it, sends it. She's surrounded by 5 Mercyhurst defenders. Haley Gans getting a nice touch on the ball, sends it back to Leah Mertz. I keep doing that. We have Sammy Lackner carrying the ball. Over to Megan Ebeck. Gets the ball over to Olivia Bielak. Mercyhurst defender sends that ball right to Bailey Malkuzni, who sends it over to Julia De La Pera on the right outside back. All right, we got Emma Hasko dealing that ball to Leah Mertz. Gets dispossessed, but Emma's on. Makes a nice touch over to Megan Ebeck. The ball Mercyhurst is possessing. Megan Ebeck giving chase right now. And Haskell gets that ball back, tries to send it forward, and it's going to be off Megan Ebeck. It'll be thrown for Mercyhurst. We have a sub coming in for Mercyhurst. Looks like an attacking mid. All right, we got a foul there. Sammy Lackner was thrown down. Looks like Sammy's going to get a free direct kick. Hopefully we can get some numbers up. It'll be right on the other side of the midfield. Be nice to get some numbers forward. Looks like it's headed right to the head of a Mercyhurst defensive back there. Maddie Rocks gets possession. Mercyhurst now steals the ball. We have Julia being aggressive and getting that ball back. Sending it forward to Olivia Bielak. Oh, wow. If Olivia gets a foot on that ball, maybe she would have been able to pop it over the goalkeeper's head, but unfortunately, the goalkeeper is super aggressive on that. Punts the ball, and it not quite to the 50s, allowed to bounce. Sammy getting ahead on it. Bailey Malkusny takes control, sends it to the outside with Heather Godwin. Over to Megan Ebeck. All right. These teams just seem to be filling each other out, and it does seem like Upper St. Clair's getting the best of the possession. Megan Ebeck giving chase there. And unfortunately, St. Clair has not been able to get a real good clean chance on the goalkeeper. Sammy then Lackner sending it back to Sarah McMurtry. Sends it out towards midfield. Possessed by Mercyhurst. Emma Haskell getting ahead on the ball. Heather Godwin over to Leah Mertz. And then sends it over towards Maddie Rocks. Maddie's unfortunately surrounded by 3 defenders. Emma can't just get a clean touch on that ball to get that over to Olivia Bielak. Leah is giving good pressure there. That's back to Bailey Malkusny, who loses the ball, unfortunately. Once again, St. Clair is there to possess the ball. Just wish that we'd be able to get a clean shot on goal. I mean, we're pressuring, but as soccer goes, unfortunately, not able to put one past that goalkeeper yet. We're about 19 minutes in, and this is the Lady Panthers against the Mercyhurst Preps. We have Maddie Rocks coming out, and we have Lauren Hamill, sophomore, coming in. Going to play that outside right mid. It's going to be St. Clair throw in by Julia De La Pera. But I don't think we are ready to get that ball thrown in because there's still another. Oh, Ailey Gans had to give. Is getting a yellow card for. Unfortunately, she had some jewelry. Yeah, you really can't wear jewelry any time when you're playing any high school sports. All right, Megan Ebeck giving chase on that. Unfortunately, not able to get a clean foot on the ball, but stays with it, sends it back to Heather Godwin, who sends it towards the middle over to Olivia Bielak. Unfortunately, she's met. Oh, that's a nice turnaround, and wow, just over the goalkeeper's head. All right. Once again, it'll be another Mercyhurst goal kick. We have had so many of those. I don't know how many. How many think we've had thus far? I think 100 might be a bit of an exaggeration. So I'm going to go with 10 or 11. Yeah, my statisticians here just really aren't really keeping up with the game too. I don't do. You know, it's a first-rate organization here, except if we had some real statisticians that wouldn't. Come on, Megan, put that in. Yes, and oh, what a beautiful play. We went from Olivia Belak over to Lauren Hamill, and Megan Ebeck buries one behind the Mercyhurst goalkeeper. That was a pretty play. The Lady Panthers now lead 1-0, and they had some great touches on that. Megan Ebeck getting her first goal of the season. Kudos to the senior outside mid. All right, so we are 21 minutes into the first half, and the Lady Panthers lead 1-0. Let's you know, it's crazy in soccer. It's once a team scores, a lot of times, boom, they let their guard down, and next thing you know, the opposing team is giving chase. But fortunately, right now they held off that. A little bit of pressure, and Sammy Lackner's going to give a free direct kick. I do believe it was a handball called. Emma Haskell trying to give chase to that. Fortunately, does not get a foot on it. Heather sending a ball to Bailey Malcusi, who sends it to the middle to Leah Mertz. Leah over to Emma, who can't get a foot on that. Olivia Belak giving chase. Always great to see. Some pressure in the midfield area. We have Lauren Hamill going forward with the ball, making some nice touches. Emma gets the deflection. Send it over to Julia De La Pera. Unfortunately, no one is there. Julia's going to send it back to Bailey, who then sends it forward. Olivia giving some pressure. Back to Emma. Oh, my gosh. Come on, get in there. Oh, stay with it. Get there, get there, get there, get there. Oh, wow, what pressure. Oh, and it's going to be a throw-in by Upper St. Clair. Unfortunately, we didn't have anybody there because that was wide open. All right, we got Lauren throwing the ball in. Lauren Hamill sends it over to Emma Haskell. So we have two sophomores right now. Sophomore to sophomore, and makes a nice turn with the ball, but the Mercyhurst goalkeeper is there to take possession. Julia De La Pera getting ahead on that. Giving some pressure. Bailey Malcusi comes up with the ball. It's going to carry. Sends the ball wide over to Lauren Hamill. That's a nice play. Lauren gets a shot. Oh, unfortunately, is right at the goalkeeper. Lady Panthers are pressuring. They keep pressuring. Hopefully we can get another one here soon. Get it past the Mercyhurst goalkeeper. Sends it out towards midfield. Haley Gans giving chase. Gets some pressure. Heather Godwin now collects the ball. Sends it up back to Leah Mertz, who can't get a foot on it, but now recovers. Sends it back to Sammy Lackner. Leah sends it back to Bailey. And Julia possesses the ball, and it's going to carry for a while, which is excellent. Sends it back to Emma, who's in the middle of the field. Sends it back to Haley. Come on, Joel's got to get a good touch on that. Julia sends it into Lauren, who heads it towards Olivia Belak. You have Emma Haskell. Can't get through two defenders there. Bailey gets ahead on the ball. Now it's giving chase to the over the top pass. Bailey makes a nice touch. Olivia's going to get there. Oh, no, she can't do it. Wow. Well, Olivia just gets called on there, but the crazy thing is that Mercyhurst had advantage there, but she still called it. So we'll take it because Mercyhurst with numbers going up front on top. So it's going to be a free direct kick for Mercyhurst. Julia giving chase. She's going to save it before it hits that end line. Sends it over to Lauren Hamill. Unfortunately, deflects off of Mercyhurst's attacker. And there we go. We have Sarah McMurtry gathering that ball up. She's going to make a punt. Right to Emma, who makes a great touch on the ball. And we have a trip. It's going to be called on Leah Mertz. Against Leah Mertz. It wasn't Leah Mertz who made the trip. She got tripped. So it's going to, Sammy's going to take a free direct kick. We have some rowdy fans here right now that making a lot of noise, which we actually need more of rowdy fans, I have to admit. And lo and behold, the crowd responds. Julia getting ahead on that ball, battling with the Mercyhurst attacking mid. It's going to be a Mercyhurst throw in. We have some subs coming in. We have Jessica Murphy coming for Leah Mertz, and we have Bree Erdman coming back in for Haley Gans. Bree is a junior, and we have Jessica is a sophomore. So we're going to have some two new holding mids. It's going to be thrown by Lauren up to Olivia Bielak. Gets the ball back. Unfortunately, cannot possess it over on the sideline. It's going to be a Mercyhurst throw-in. Just to give you guys an idea, we have the camera is on top of a car here, so we can get the best viewpoint for you, the fan that is watching today. You know, sacrifices need to be made during soccer season. And exactly, we're all team players here at Upper St. Clair, so I'm just glad it's not my car. Got some battle going on the far sideline. Bree sends it back to Bailey. Bailey carries, then sends it over to Jessica Murphy. Gets her first touch on the ball this game. Emma loses, but gains back possession. Julia looking to make a pass into the middle. Oh my gosh, Megan Ebach's there. Oh, that looked like a handball to me, but I guess from our vantage point, that was not correct. We are over 28 minutes. We have about 12 minutes to go here in the first half. Our St. Clair Lady Panthers are leading 1-0 against Mercyhurst Prep. Sammy sending that ball forward. Bree takes possession. Over to Jess Murphy. Megan Ebach coming out of between two defenders, making a nice play on the ball. Still giving chase. Hopefully she can gain back possession, and she does. That's some good hustle there by Megan. It's going to be another goal kick by Mercyhurst. Let's hope that Lady Panthers can anticipate this goal kick. Gain possession, and boom, right to Emma Haskell. Gets it back. Jess Murphy is there. Sends the ball wide. I'm not sure to whom. But we're giving some kickball here. We're getting a lot of deflections. Bree Erdman coming on strong. She is, oh, what a nice footwork. Wow. Excellent left, too. Wow. That was a nice explosive play by Brianna Erdman Jr. Bailey Malkuzni giving chase. Going to send that ball back to Sarah McMurtry. Just getting ready for big old kick. Big old kick out to the center circle. We have Lauren possessing the ball, sending that ball over to Olivia Bielak, who has to stay with the ball. Oh, wow, they're going to call that on Olivia. There was some good pressure there. Oh, I'm sorry. It appeared that Olivia did some habeas grabus on that and was called for a direct free kick, which the goalkeeper will take. My statisticians are coming up with some very, very clever terms today. I just hope that they can keep it coming. Let's please, you know. I cannot wait to use the habeas grabi. That is the plural of more than one defender or whoever grabs. I don't know. Sammy sending the ball over to try to get the ball to Jessica Murphy, but unfortunately gets to Mercyhurst. Megan Ebeck giving chase. Oh, dispossesses the Mercyhurst prepper and carries the ball wide. Oh, right into the middle, excuse me. All right, we get that nice ball going over to Emma, which should be able to get there. Possesses the ball. Let's see if she can't get the ball towards the middle. Over to Bree. A little bit too much on that touch, but it's going to be a St. Clair throw-in. We have Heather Godwin. Send that ball over to Emma Haskell. Defender makes a bad touch. We have, unfortunately, we had Lauren coming in from the outside, but a defender stepped in front. Oh. You know, Heather tried to possess that, missed it, but it's still a St. Clair throw-in. It's when things go bad, they get better. There you go. Wow. It's a tough crowd here today. Sammy Lackner possessing the ball. Oh, man, I wish she would have shot that. All right, we have Megan Ebeck, who's playing an awesome game thus far. She is a scorer. She scored the only goal so far. Wow, it's in the morning. That's all we're saying. We're at Century Field. All right, Bailey carries the ball. It's going to be a St. Clair throw-in. It is great to see the defense getting into the offensive zone. Megan Ebeck trying to fight for that one. Gets tangled up. Jessica Murphy making a nice pressure. Unfortunately, I don't think Megan and Jess Murphy were on the same page right there. Thus, sending a throw-in for Mercyhurst. Yes.
Push yourself, Meg. Let's go.
All right, we have who just came in?
Emma came off.
I know who came in for. Emma Haskell came off the field. I don't, because Lauren Hamill. No, she was.
She just came off real quick.
Bailey Malkuzni getting a shot on goal. Oh, just over. And once again, that's exactly what we want to see from our defenders. Pressuring on the offensive side. That's why I wish Sam would have shot that last. All right. Once again, I'm going to have to check with my statisticians. What number do you think we're up to now with our goal kicks for Mercyhurst? My statisticians believe it is about 110. I'm going to have to disagree and go with about 20. I respectfully disagree. I'm thinking that maybe our statisticians start using a little pencil and paper. We'll get more accurate read, but I don't know. I don't know.
Better way to explain it is if this were a grass field, they'd be reseeding this side.
What was that?
So if this were a grass field, they'd have to reseed this side.
You know what? I've just been handed a fantastic, fantastic line. Here it is. St. Clair has possessed the ball probably 80% of this game. They have possessed the ball so much that if this were a grass field, they would have to reseed the Mercyhurst side. Wow. The quote today was from Normie Ebeck, father of the goal scorer, Megan Ebeck. Oh, wow. That's two in a row that St. Clair girls get dumped, and finally we do get the call. Though we did have the advantage with the first one. Sammy Lagner's going to take this free direct kick. 36 minutes in, St. Clair winning 1-0. Sammy putting the ball right on goal. Unfortunately, just maybe a little bit more air. And Olivia gets ahead on that. We have 5 minutes left here in the first half. Bree getting ahead on that. Sends it back to Sammy's. Wow, I was going to count how many times I could head that ball in a row without it touching. But unfortunately, I think we only got to 3 there. Sarah McMurtry sending the ball out to midfield. Emma Haskell gets a touch, unfortunately not able to control. Mercyhurst then sends it to Jess Murphy. Sends it back to Mercyhurst. I think we cross the sideline, and it's going to be a Mercyhurst throw. Free taking possession, sends it back to Bailey, who unfortunately unable to possess that. She's giving chase. Bailey now getting the advantage over the Mercyhurst forward. It's going to be Mercyhurst throw. About 2.5 minutes left here in the first half. St. Clair's going to be throwing the ball. We're going to have some subs coming in for the last 2 minutes. Megan Ebeck's coming out. Jordan Selb's coming back. We have Maddie Rocks coming in for Lauren Hamill, who assisted on the goal to Megan. All right, we got 2 minutes left here in the first. Julia doesn't appear to feeling any ill effects from yesterday's game, where she took one on the back of the head, but she looks really good out there today. It's going to be a St. Clair throw. All right, Jess. Keep carrying until somebody makes you stop. Sending the ball over to Maddie Rocks, who comes in from the outside. Getting the ball to Liv, who gets a shot on goal. Unfortunately, doesn't get over the outstretched hands of the Mercyhurst keeper. Got about a minute left here in the first half. How many punts? I'm going to have to ask my statisticians how many punts they do believe that the Mercyhurst keeper has had this game. Once again, I'm told it was also 100. Maybe I'm going to go with 20, but I could be wrong. All right, we got Maddie Rocks on the left side, looking to center the ball. Unfortunately, no one is there. Heather making a play. Jess Murphy gets the ball back, sends it back to Sammy, who sends the ball wide to Julia. Julia's going to get there. I know it. Makes a nice touch on the ball. Let's get one here before the end of the first half. Emma's giving chase. Oh, man. Sorry, you don't have to adjust your volume. That was me screaming. Unfortunately, not able to put that ball past the goalkeeper once again. I think this is the 21st punt by Mercyhurst, perhaps, goalkeeper. Or it could be 101. Not sure. Bailey's taking the ball out of the air. And it's always great to get some love from the fans here at Century Field on this Labor Day weekend. We're about in the 40th minute. First half should be ending very soon, unless they decided they were going to hold, like maybe let this game go into 40 and a half seconds. I don't know. Let's get a shot on goal here to end the first half. Fortunately, Maddie not able to possess that. Sammy taking, come on, Sam. Keep carrying Bailey Malcuzzi there to clean that one up. We got Olivia on the outside. End of the first half. We had the Lady Panthers winning 1-0 against Mercyhurst Prep. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the second half of this Labor Day weekend contest between the Mercyhurst Prep and the Upper St. Clair Lady Panthers. We are now going to embark on the second half. Lady Panthers are up 1-0 on a nice goal from Megan Beck. Unfortunately, it's a little too far for Jordan Saup, our left outside mid, to get a touch on it. Some nice pressure that, which sends it back to our holding mid, Bree Erdman, who unfortunately was not on the same page as Olivia Bielak in that. Mercyhurst getting around Leah Mertz. Julia De La Pera pressuring. Bree's coming back too. It's nice to have Bree back. She just started being able to have some contact this week. Had a little bit of a knee injury. Bree sends it over to Jordan Salop. We got Emma sending the ball over to, oh, wow, Emma, that was a nice touch over to Olivia Bielak. Wow. So close. It's going to be a goal kick from Mercyhurst. You know what? During the halftime, we adjusted some of our statisticians' actual stats, and I think this is going to be the 23rd goal kick. Not the 123rd, but... Oh, Leah, lucky she wasn't called there. Getting a little handsy. Habeas grabius, but it wasn't called. Okay, we have Jordan on the outside. Some nice touch pass going on. We have a couple girls in front of, it's going to be a free direct kick for St. Clair. Jordan Celeb drawing that foul. And this is probably the time that we would like Sammy Lachter to bend it like Beckham into that far post, right inside the net. I don't know, that's just me, but that's what I would like. Okay, Sammy getting ready to take that. Oh, no, he's putting out front. Oh, nice. It's where it's supposed to be. Unfortunately, didn't get enough on that from Liv. Although they had a nice goal. Liv had a nice header yesterday, the first of her 2 goals. Pretty sweet stuff there. Okay, I think that was probably, the 24th punt by the Mercyhurst goalkeeper. Bree possessing, putting that ball over to Maddie. Unfortunately, nobody get it. Clean touch. Sends it back to Heather. Heather puts it in front of the Mercyhurst D. Leah and
Job, Leah.
Mercyhurst giving chase, and Leah making some good body position there. It's nice to see that the forwards are attacking. I think we have a Mercyhurst player down right now in the middle of the field. Did not see what happened. I'm told that she fell down. So she's going to get help off the field. All right, and number 21 for Mercyhurst being helped off the field. Really do not know what happened there. We're going to have a sub for her. It appears to be in the midfield. All right, Natasha Durda, the new Upper St. Clair Lady Panthers coach, taking this time to direct her girls on the field. And we're ready to begin again. It's going to be a St. Clair throw. I have to say, that is one of the awesome things about soccer is that when a player is down, a team kicks it out. Maddie's going to get called for a trip. The team that kicks it out plays it. I mean, if they don't have possession, the opposing team kicks it right back to, which is an awesome thing. It's sportsmanship. Sammy Lackner taking control of that kick. Unfortunately, it goes out of bounds. Oh, Emma trying to swipe that ball away from the Mercyhurst midfielder. Bree giving chase. I think that's a little bit of a push on Green here. Mercyhurst prep from Erie, Pennsylvania, as opposed to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, which we are playing. Am I getting ahead on that? Not sure if Maddie was able to get a hold of that. We are almost 6 minutes into the second half. Lady Panthers are leading 1-0 in the South Hills Kickoff Classic at Century Field. All right, Olivia trying to give chase. Maddie Rocks takes control. She's looking for some help over there in the corner. It appears that Mercyhurst took possession. Sends it back to Sammy Lackner. Unfortunately, from our vantage point, we really can't see in the corners. So it's a guessing game whenever it goes there. And you guessed it, I will keep guessing. Okay, St. Clair trying to take possession. Sends it back to Bailey Malkuzny, who sends it forward to Heather Godwin. Carries a bit. Sends it up to Olivia Belak. Well, unfortunately, gets dispossessed from the spherical sphere, the ball. Your guess is as good as mine is what's going on right now. But, the ball gets sent out to midfield, where Leah Mertz sends it back to Sarah McMurtry, who sends it forward past the midfield line. And we have Mercyhurst kicking the ball in. It's going to be a St. Clair throw-in. St. Clair really has possessed the ball probably good 80%. We have Maddie Rocks, unfortunately not able to get. Wow. Maddie gets called for a push inside her own box. It's going to be a direct free kick for Mercyhurst Prep. Keeper will take that, sends it out to the center circle, midfield, where Julia gets a head on it. Fortunately, we don't have a white shirt getting on to that. But now Heather with some pressure. Mercyhurst is out of bounds. Nice touch by Emma Haskell. I do believe that was Maddie sending the ball to the far corner where Olivia Belak is really mucking and grinding there in the corner. What? Is it going to be a Mercyhurst throw?
It's a Mercyhurst kick. There's a foul on Olivia B.
Oh, okay.
That's the 104th.
This has been a pretty clean game as far as the penalties and fouls are concerned. My statistician has alerted me to is probably about the 101st. I'm going to have to respectfully disagree and go with maybe about the 5th. All right, we got some play there in the midfield. It's going to hit off Heather Godwin's foot, and it's going to be a Mercyhurst throw. Maddie Grock's able to get a head on that. Sends it back to the defense. Ooh, wow. Liv had great thoughts on that one, but unfortunately, the touch just got away from her. We have a Mercyhurst throw. Maddie Grock's pressuring from behind. Mercyhurst, nice pressure by Bree Erdman. Mercyhurst gains control. Let's put a little pressure on that. Oh, wow, okay. There we go. There's the handball. It took him a few seconds to actually think about that and call it, which actually, as a soccer referee, you almost have to do because there's advantage. And you don't want to call something when a team has advantage. Maddie giving a header right back across midfield. Sammy taking control. We're going to be sending this ball forward. I would love to see the Lady Panthers get another goal here. Sends it to the far corner. We have something going on. We have a couple of subs. Lauren Hamill and Megan Ebeck will be coming in for Maddie Rocks and Jordan Sellup. It's going to be a goal kick. I think this might be the 26th goal kick of the game.
Kip. Excellent kip.
Olivia bringing that down from her chest to her feet, making a nice play. Sends it over to Emma Hasko. She's going to get a shot off, and oh. Nice shot. I'm going to have to defer to my statisticians once again. How many shots do you think that St. Clair has had? Once again, my statistician thinks it's probably 100. I'm going to have to disagree, and I'm going to go with probably 10. Good shots. I think this half, I think the Panthers have controlled probably 95% of the possession, which is now why they can turn the sprinklers on the other end of the field. Once again, a quote by Norm Ebeck. Oh, wow, that goalkeeper is just like everywhere right now. I think that had to be, maybe about the 15th shot on goal or the 115th. All right. Goalkeeper walking out. Can't really hold on to that ball more than 7 seconds, so she had to get rid of that bad boy. All right. We have Olivia getting a header. Bree giving some pressure. Mercyhurst takes possession. Sends it over to Heather Godwin. She's getting pressure herself. Tries to send it up to Lauren Hamill. Gets foot on the ball, sends it back to Sammy Lackner, who's going to carry the ball for a little bit, which is a little bit miscommunication there between Lauren and Emma. Got Sarah kicking that ball forward over to Olivia Belak. Mercyhurst sends that ball out. It's going to be a throw-in for Julia De La Pera on the far side of the field. Puts it to the feet of Emma Hasko. Julia gets the ball back, makes a nice move around the pressure. Emma, I don't think is going to be able to get there. A little too much on that, but it's a great thought. All right, it appears that the sun's starting to make itself known, burning off those clouds. It almost makes one of us break into song. It almost. I think that may have been the 25th goal kick by Mercyhurst this game. Bailey Malkuzny sends it over to the switches field over to Heather Godwin, who now carries the ball. Makes a nice play over to Olivia's feet, but unfortunately was caught on a bounce. That was a nice feed there by Heather Godwin. Okay, we have some new players coming in. We have Katie Torkus coming in for Leah Mertz, and we have Callahan Card coming in for outside mid Olivia Belak. Callie Card is a freshman, and Katie Torkus is a junior. I think we're up to maybe 26 goal kicks now from the Mercyhurst Preps. Once again, if I had, some statisticians that I could rely on, perhaps I could get the number correctly. It's going to be a throw in deep in the Mercyhurst end. Megan Ebeck making that throw. Send it over to Lauren Hamill. Bria Erdman trying to give chase. I think it's going to be a St. Clair throw. Over to Emma Haskell. Bree giving some great pressure. Heather's going to send it forward to Sammy Lackner, who has moved up, giving some pressure on the offensive end. Oh, I think it's a little too much. That's excellent thought, though. Try to get it right back to Sammy on the outside. Mercyhurst throw in. Sammy's staying up and giving some pressure there, which is it's good, especially since possession has been so lopsided this second half. But the Lady Panthers, unfortunately, still only lead 1-0. I think we're up to the 27th goal kick. Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit more humid out here. Glad we started the game at 10:30 as opposed to 3:30, 4 o'clock like we did yesterday. It's brutal. It was hot. Bree, taking control of that ball. Can she get a shot off? Unfortunately, no. Sammy giving some pressure. Heather making a nice header over to Lauren Hamill, who gets dispossessed and it sends back to Mercyhurst. Sends the ball to the middle of the field. Off of Bree. Julia. Oh, that was nice. Emma can't get there. They're a little bit too much. Good thought on that, Julia. I know this is shock. Mercyhurst is going to have another goal kick. I think we're up to 100 and what? 100. Oh, we're back to 100. All right, Callie Card making a run after that. Gets a touch. Hits off Mercyhurst. Working backwards to Bailey Malkuzny, who sends the ball wide over to Sammy. And something happens. It's out of bounds. Unfortunately, Sammy Lackner was unable to get to that beautiful pass. All right, I'm kidding. It was too much by Bailey Malkuzny. Katie Turk is getting ahead on that ball. Sammy heading up to Emma Haskell. Sends it wide back to Sammy Lackner, who is sending it right back to Emma Haskell, who makes a left-footed shot onto the side of the goal. Hey, we have some young fans here at the Century South Hills Classic. Excuse me, what's your name?
Landy Mertz.
Hi, Landy Merce. Are you enjoying the game?
Yes, I am.
That is awesome to hear. I think it's going to be our first goal. No, is this our first goal kick? Corner kick, excuse me, of the game? Oh. It's going to be a goal kick. Nope. Excuse me. Another corner. Throw. It's going to be a throw in. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I was getting caught up with the young fans here today.
There's 3 of us.
Usually, the young fans aren't allowed into the announcer's booth, but
My car.
but since the announcer's booth is the top of a car, I think we made an exception today. We're high above the Century Field. Well, up. Unfortunately, Katie can't get that over to Callie Card, who didn't have much space there. All right, we have a Mercyhurst throwing. Bree Erdman getting some pressure. Ball's going to be sent to the outside. We are 20 minutes into the second half. The Lady Panthers are up 1-0 on a goal scored by Megan Ebeck from Olivia Bielek and Lauren Hamill. We have sub coming in for Emma Haskell. Olivia Bielek is back. She's going to play the attacking mid position. Julie gets a foot on that. And I do believe that's going to be called a what? A goal kick. That could be their 30th goal kick of the game or the 130th. But she's... This goalkeeper has had so many goal kicks this game. Normie Beck's afraid that her leg's going to fall off. Yep, off Julia is going to be a throw in for Mercyhurst. It is starting to get a little humid out here. Bailey Malcusing made a pass up to Callie Card. Who gets the ball away just in time. Switching field over to Sammy Lackner was Heather Godwin. Sammy taking possession. Come on, Sam. I would love to see a shot there. Back to Julia. Julia, put it on goal. Why not? Katie. Over to Lauren Hamill, which, unfortunately, that goalkeeper was right there. We have some punt. Over to Mercyhurst, sends it back to St. Clair, who sends it back to Mercyhurst. Getting a run. Sarah McMurtry makes a play on the ball. Will be her punt. Once again, it's crazy that St. Clair's only up 1-0 when they have possessed the ball so much this game. Got to punch another one in here. Julia Day making a run. Sends it to Mercyhurst. Bailey sends it to Bree. St. Clair's getting extremely aggressive here right now. We just hope that somebody Mercyhurst doesn't put one past a defender here. And I think it's going to be a throw-in. Mercyhurst takes control. Bailey making a play on the possession, sends it back to Sarah. The Lady Panthers are extremely, extremely aggressive here, trying to get another goal to punch it in. So we've got about 7 minutes left in the game. St. Clair's up 1-0. Unfortunately, that's the only score that we've been able to accumulate here. Throw in. Of Callie Card's head, and unfortunately over to a Mercyhurst throw in. We have some subs coming in. We have Maddie Rocks, Leah Mertz, and Jess Murphy coming in for Katie Torkis, Bree Erdman, and who was on the outside mid there? Lauren Hamill. Okay, so Maddie Rocks came in for Lauren Hamill. Callie tries to head that. Challenge for the ball. Bailey Malkusny switches field. Trying to get Maddie Rocks into the game.
On.
Sammy sends it back to Heather. Heather has some room to carry. Sends it forward up to Olivia. Olivia carrying. That's going to be a little far. We have Emma Hasko coming back in. She's coming in for Callie Card, so we're going to probably see somebody move to the outside, which will be Olivia, and Emma will play the attacking mid. Or I think she's probably the striker at this point. I think Megan Ebeck will be the attacking mid right now. St. Clair once again gaining possession. Come on, Sammy, just shoot the ball, please. Unfortunately, right at the goalkeeper.
Way to work, Sam.
Excellent shot, Sam.
About 14 minutes left in the second half. Good. We're 26 minutes in. Oh, oops. All right. We have Maddie Rocks giving chase, gets a deflection, back to Megan Ebeck, who sends it over to Maddie Rocks. This is a, oh, come on, let's just shoot the ball right now. Come on. Shoot it. Okay, Jess Murphy, please shoot it. Who sends it to Olivia Bielak, and I think we're going to punch. Oh, man. Olivia sends the ball a little far of the goal post.
Nice pass, Jess.
Wow, that's the kind of play you need to score. I mean, we've done that how many times today, unfortunately. I think Coach might have some shooting drills that she may want to embark on in the next practice. All right.
That's it, Julia.
Julia being aggressive. Steals that ball from, oh, well, nice pass to the outside with Olivia. Oh, that I would beg to disagree with the ref, Madam Referee. I thought she was on. That was a beautiful ball. If it was offside, it was darn close. It's going to be indirect free kick for the Mercyhurst goalkeeper. Bailey possessing the ball, trying to send it forward to Leah. Fortunately, they weren't on the same page there. Sammy Lacker coming up to pressure. Mercyhurst sends the ball back. We got Maddie Rocks pressuring. Got Jess Murphy trying to volley for that. We have Bailey Malkusny taking possession. Plays the ball up to Maddie Rocks. Nice ball. I always like to see Pass from the defense hit the foot of a
Green throw in.
forward.
Green throw in.
It's going to be a green throw in.
Nice, Heather.
Heather getting a nice foot on that ball. Sends it forward. Jess Murphy carrying the ball. Trying to thread it through to Olivia Bielak on the outside left. Unfortunately,
Nice job, Leah.
was unable to do it. Leah making some nice pressure, gains control. Unfortunately, she's dispossessed, and it's going to be a Mercyhurst throw in. Jamie getting a nice foot on that ball, stays in. Looks like a bit of a deflection. Megan giving chase, Megan Ebeck. Jules making a nice forward touch. Let's see if she can't thread the ball through to Megan. Ebeck. Hand. That looked, Megan ain't even a shot. Soars above the goal.
Julia, nice pass.
Got about 10 minutes left. 10 minutes. St. Clair up 1-0. We have Megan Ebeck taken out, and we have Brianna Erdman in the forward position. Jess Murphy's out, and Haley Gans is going to take the holding mid. Bree sending the ball. Oh, deflection. Nice thought, though. Okay, Jules has time to possess, carry a little bit, make a decision, sends it back to Leah Mertz, who's going to send it back to Heather Godwin. Got Sammy on the outside. Over to Maddie Rocks. I don't know. I don't think, did Mercyhurst get a foot on that? No. No. It's going to be Mercyhurst throw. Ball sent in. Goalkeeper able, to corral that shot. All right. I'm going to go on the record and say that Mercyhurst goalkeeper is going to need some ice for that right leg after the game. It's been used a lot this game. Unfortunately, St. Clair's only been able to put one through. A nice through ball by Haley Gans. Sends it over to Olivia Bielak, who gains control. Centers the ball. And unfortunately, Maddie Rocks not able to. Sammy, ooh, right at the goalkeeper. Once again, I'm gonna have to defer to my statisticians. How many shots on goal do you think we have this game? My statistician is relaying 100. I'm going to have to respectfully disagree and go with about 20. All right, Maddie Rocks giving chase. Putting pressure. You know, I think that people are going to look back on this game as a classic to go in, to go in stride with the South Hills Classic.
No. That one's off.
Well, we got about a 2.5 hour, 3 hour trip for the Mercyhurst preppers to make it back to Erie, and that poor goalkeeper is going to have ice the whole way up. Olivia trying to make a little something out of nothing. Bailey gets a touch on it, sends over to Julia. We have our defenders creeping up. Joel sends it over to Bree. Sammy making a run there in the corner. Still has possession. Over to Olivia Bielak from Sammy. And not enough juice on that ball. All right, we have about 6 minutes left. I think the goalkeeper's leg's getting a little tired right now.
You've said that so many times.
Haley Gann's trying to get a foot and a touch on that. Leah Mertz giving chase. Getting double teamed there by Haley. Nice pressure. Olivia making some nice footwork. Sending the ball over to Joel. Joel's unfortunately a little bit too much for Bree.
That probably actually got it on tape. Yeah, I think it did.
I'll pay hard cash for that one.
Mercyhurst able to come up with that. Getting some pressure there by Jordan Sellup and Brianna Erdman. Somebody kicked it out. I think it's going to be a Mercyhurst throw.
Oh, wait, never mind. No, it didn't. Beep, I hope you're catching that beeping in the background.
Somebody needs to turn their car alarm up. All right, Jules there.
Nice hustle, Joel.
That is the kind of ball right there that scares you to death. I only up 1-0 and 5 minutes left in the game. How
First send it.
All right, good.
Nice hustle, Sam.
I'm thinking that we almost need to quit pressuring so much and on the offensive side. Bailey Malkuzny taking care of business right there. Gonna send the ball up the far right side. And it's going to be a St. Clair throw. I think that maybe with less than 5 minutes, I think maybe we should quit being so aggressive, but that's just me. All right, Sammy Lackner putting ball right at Brianna Erdman's feet. We have Haley Gans carrying. Not enough. Does get through to Olivia. Over to Emma Hasko. Nice little touch. Come on, Sam, get a shot off here. Nothing's called. Let's play on, because that's not advantage. I'm sorry. I think we're going to have a corner. All right, who's taking the corner? We have Haley Gans coming off the field, and Katie Tork is coming, and we have Emma Hasko taking the corner. Emma's putting it right in front of the net. Nobody able to get good touch on that ball. Olivia sends it back to Emma. We have 3 minutes remaining. Once again, St. Clair has possessed the ball 99% of the time. There have not been many shots by Mercyhurst Prep, but unfortunately, St. Clair's only been able to come up with 1 goal. They are leading 1-0 with probably less than 2 minutes to go. I think Emma's going to be able to send that forward. And, oh, Bree just to the left side of the goalpost. Oh, so that obviously was a deflection because we're going to get another corner. Obviously. All right. We have Emma Haskell taking the corner. This time where I think we're going with a little bit different attack. We have Bree trying to get ahead on that. Liv sends it back to Julia De La Pera, sends it into the middle. Katie Torkis gets a foot. We have Emma Haskell. Oh, and she was offside.
Get this. Come on, girls.
We have about 2 minutes left, less than 2. You know what, they've been letting them play to like 42, which is ridiculous. All right. Emma Haskell.
Come on, Em.
Wow, okay. All right, I think we have less than a minute left in the game. Hey, Norm, you can say whatever you want now. It almost sounds like hockey when you score a goal. But we've only had one, and that happened in the first half, so we have less than a minute. Katie Torkis giving chase. Sending that ball over to Olivia Belak. Sending it back to Bailey Malkuzny. She's coming in from the defensive end. Sending that ball over to Julia De La Pera. And that's the ball game. Upper St. Clair defeats Mercyhurst Prep in the South Hills Classic 1-0. Thanks for tuning in.